be a good show. I'm excited.
Supercross is crazy.
Oh boy, everybody, we just went live. If you haven't yet, go to the RMFantasySX.com website. We just posted the results.
I'm looking at them right now.
I'm just trying to imagine what it would be like.
Somebody's excited.
To look at this and see, you just want a brand new 450 dirt bike or a
Any
250.
of the prizes.
Any of the prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closest year we've ever had in the top 10.
Oh, my goodness. So if you're watching right now and you guys want a top 10 prize, we're going to be reaching out to you. So here is the list.
Look at Spaff, dude, dominating
Spaff.
first place.
He did.
By what? 32 points?
1,058 points. I got 744 on the season. Holy smokes.
Dude, and then three-way tie from third place to fifth.
Wow.
Tiebreakers coming in.
Is that it was a
clutch
timestamp for the last round or
cumulative of the season?
Holy
It's your average
cow.
per round.
Okay.
And then just look at that though.
Only a
Second
1 point
through-
difference from 5th to 6th?
Yeah, third through
Husky.
fifth, tied, 1 point back. I mean, from second to 10th, you're what?
What?
10 points? That's
Jeez.
crazy, dude.
Wow.
It's got to be a gut punch to be Bravest down in 17.
I
He was
know.
doing so good
Bravest
for so
was
long.
at the top for like the whole season, just
Great
crushing.
K-Bad's girl. A lot of these names look familiar.
I got 3 picks right in Salt Lake, which kind of saved me. Moved me up in some of my groups.
Oh, okay.
It stamped my dominance over you the whole season is what it did.
It don't bother me. I went risky, and it almost worked.
Chris McIntyre says he can't look.
Jackson Fox 11, he said he got 91st overall. That's impressive.
Dude, that is really impressive. Good work. Dude, it would be, that's like looking at your test that you were so stressed out about, waiting to see the result.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to work or do
Oh,
anything
my
today
gosh,
if I knew I had a good last round. I mean, look at rocks in my socks off in 29th.
I do feel bad for Mama Kim. She was in the chat on Thursday, and she was in 16th. She went down to 36th.
That's tough.
Man. It is
still
tough.
That's
Dang
still
good
a
season.
dang good season. You did good. Come back next year.
Speaking of JG, if you're in the chat, so Travis, one of our loyal live chat people that's been in there all season long, I'm trying to remember when it was, but he talked about bringing me some dirt from Idaho. And I can't remember the exact conversation, but
There it is.
in case you thought I was going to throw this jar away or not bring it, here you go. Now, this is some dirt from Skyline Track in Idaho. So, Travis, thank you, a.k.a. JG in the chat. However, I don't want anyone to get any ideas because do you know how much work it was?
Dude, I tell them to bring you as much crap as they
To haul
can.
this jar of dirt around all day long in the pits.
I want you a backpack full of dirt by the end of the round. I think it'd be sweet.
Anyway, dude, so congratulations to everyone that won one of the grand prizes. We're going to try and get one or a couple of them on the phone. So we're reaching out to them.
241.
Yeah. We're reaching out to them as we speak, and we're going through this. So we'll see how it goes. But
Look at 10th place, though. Blue Like Tomac.
yeah.
Tomac gets a championship. Some Tomac hardcore fan gets a Oakley's prize package.
Bianca held it down because Bianca was up there, I think, around the top 5. And she landed in 4th place. She gets to spend $3,000 right here at Rocky
Good
Mountain.
prize.
That is a
dang
really
good
good prize. All right. Anyway, that being said.
Oh, and don't forget.
What?
We announced it earlier this season. This came straight from the founder and CEO. Wanted to hook up the top scoring group. Right now, it's Andrew's Cycle. 842.8 average. So they are going to get some RM swag.
Okay.
We'll be talking to you soon. So that's pretty awesome. Second place, Vital Couch Racers.
Yeah, and how about the Trainiacs group and the Wacko Zackos? Let's see here. What do we got, Christian? Do we have the winners from those? Because we got some jerseys to give away.
Trainiacs group is going to be Roe. ROH just won himself a jersey by 10 points. That's the biggest 10 points of his life, dude. Get that jersey.
Hey, Ro, Christian's going to be hitting you up asking you what the starting bid is. Will you do a buy it now?
I'm just saying, if you're in a bind for cash,
Yeah.
to help you out. Take
That's
that off
true.
your hands.
Travis Gold asked Aquatic how he's feeling about those heel clickers. Marv was just throwing them down.
Dude,
How about Marv just putting it to web?
I don't know if they showed it on the TV, but I wish we could have got it, the podium interview after he won his heat. Do you remember what he said?
Well, he had the live one and said, I knew I was faster.
No, he didn't say that.
But there's a second interview that we didn't hear on TV that you guys heard in the stands.
Okay, and that's the one where they asked him, they're like, oh, you're not doing any team tactics or anything like that? And he's like, oh, I just went and passed Webb. I know I'm better than him. And the whole crowd just goes, oh, yeah, see, Shane's got it
Really?
right there. Dude, and you could tell he didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
But it hit him after, and he's like, no, I didn't.
The Mars back out.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Just like when he threw Osborne under the bus after letting Dungy, or when he took Tomac out.
It's like, of course I pass him. I'm better than him.
It was a good night of racing. So, look, shout out to everyone. So, oh, no, he did, says Shane. He threw shade.
Dude, it was hilarious. I want that clip.
Oh, my gosh. He knew. He was like, I have to go back to the rig later. How do I make this better?
It's like, I didn't mean to say that.
Who are you, Borat?
That's what. Hey, that's
my
my
French
French
accent right now. All right. Yeah, I heard there was a gnarly line, like almost 2 hours. But those are the people that waited to the last second to get in.
Yeah, I mean, I got small children. You head up early.
There was
you never
no
know
line
what's
when I
happen.
got there about 3 or I got there pretty early, like about 1 or something.
I got there like 3:30, and it was bad. And then we walked through the pits, which I was not a fan of that pit setup.
No,
that was rough, dude.
That's another day, another story.
We walked all that, got back by the time it was basically starting.
Yep.
So
okay,
and I've never seen that stadium that full ever.
Dude, it was insane.
Not even close to that.
On TV, you could tell like it was the most packed stadium of the year. And I think the riders, a lot of people complain about, I think the riders even used to not like the idea of having the final showdown be in Vegas. Dude, but I think Salt Lake has won them over.
Represents, bro.
How much does Malcolm love Salt Lake right now?
He loves it for sure.
Yeah, they all do, man.
He did good. I mean, I was looking around the stadium, as the main event was coming on, and it had to be 90% full, and I'm guessing the other 5 is probably in line at the stands or bathroom. That was almost a packed house.
Yeah, it was really cool to see that.
And it was so loud at the end when they were booing Barsha. Now imagine when the whole stadium was full, how loud that boo was.
Speaking of Barsha, we're gonna show the clip, and that'll be one of our little hot debates or hot topics here. But either way, I just think, let's get there when we get there. Let's go over some player stats here. We got to keep the tradition. Average score is pretty good, 125 points.
Yeah.
But what was that? So it's about 2 picks, right? What's crazy is the exact same top 5 as last week, just a different order.
That's like 2.5.
I got 3 picks right, dude. I feel good. 1 perfect score.
Brought us to 69 total on the season.
But 69 perfect scores is not that many.
It's not. We've had some rounds where we had like 500 perfect scores. So only 69 on the season. We had 7 rounds of perfect scores.
1.7 million picks submitted.
Yeah. 2 rounds where we only had 1 perfect score out of 110,000 people. That is crazy.
Jeez.
Wild card numbers. Brees, dude. He did good out there.
I know.
Average, what was he? 1.61% had Brees.
Just about everybody, just about every rider who was picked for wild card was in 10th at some point.
Yeah,
Hartraft was in there. Starling was in there. Brayton was around there.
Bloss looked good all day.
I know.
I think he qualified 10th, took 4th or 5th.
How about our boy Enzo Lopes qualifying first in the East Coast practice?
That was awesome, too.
That was freaking rad.
He crashed, though.
Well, he had like
I just seen him standing there waiting for the end of the race, and then they had to walk his bike off.
Yeah,
so
his bike. He didn't crash. His bike broke.
Oh, okay. But, I just saw him go down, and he didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's see. 23, almost 24% had at least 3 picks correct in Salt Lake City. 90% got 1 pick. 80% had Anderson for the win.
Yep.
So you took that risk, and
I had to do it.
I know. How many of those people that were up there in the top 10 took that risk?
You have to.
Like, you think Bravis took a risk and dropped out?
I hope he didn't.
I don't know.
I would bet you the dropped rounds hurt Bravis more than anything.
Yeah. Let's see. It's almost good. You need to have some bad rounds so you don't drop a whole bunch of points at the end of the year.
It's true. You want to have those 10, 15-point rounds.
It's like you want one throwaway round where you just pick all. Start of the year, just started out bad.
Yeah. There was one guy who had to drop 40 points.
Wow.
So that's a lot.
Brayton was the most picked rider for the wild card, 23%. Bogle and Martin had 17%. Mm-hmm. Webb was only 35% of top 5 picks, which people are catching on.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps taking 6th. It's a good move to take him out of there.
JG. Hey, dude. We talked about your jar of dirt. I brought it. I brought it. You probably thought I threw this thing away. Nope, carried it with me the whole day. It's right here. Just
how many people came up and talked about fantasy?
Well, more people were asking about my jar of dirt in fantasy, but
awesome.
it was good. No, a lot of people shaking hands and kissing babies all day. I loved it.
Everyone that talked to me was like, my wife is kicking my butt.
Really?
Except for one.
I had a lot of people who BJT, no dust. They watered, the track was muddy till the main
wasn't that
event.
bad,
There was no dust. I loved it. I know, Shane, I thought about taking an RDL. I had it right there on the, beside me, but it would have been weird holding a jar of dirt because you don't really have anywhere to put it while you're sitting there talking to those guys. But I had a lot of guys come up, talk to me, and say, hey, don't stop the show. We love it.
I did too, actually.
Yeah, no plans to stop.
I ran into one guy who won the tickets from us.
Yeah.
His wife had flown in from Florida that day to go to the race, and they were from Seattle.
Wait.
So it was like
Explain that to me again.
his wife just happened to be in Florida. His family lived in Seattle. They won the tickets, so they flew to Seattle, and she rerouted her flight to there that day to go to the race. It was awesome.
They flew from Seattle.
And then she flew from Florida, and they met up for the race.
To
Never
watch
been
the
to
race
Salt Lake
and then
before.
fly home.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wow,
Like
that's
a big
that
fantasy
is dedication.
family. Yeah, they were cool.
Jeez. Oh, man. Hey, Roe here. Robert Haas.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, there he is, dude. Congrats. Okay. Should we get into some video highlights here?
Dude, yeah.
Wait, Josh, you want to do it now?
Yeah, we can either do the Feld one or we can do our recaps.
Well, let's do the Feld one. So, courtesy of NBC and Feld Sports, we've got their 6-minute highlights of the whole season that Josh plucked. So,
The whole season.
There's so many things you forget that actually happened throughout the year. So, run the tape. Let's just sit back and enjoy some Supercross highlights. Run the tape. What's that?
Try it again. Just do it again.
Sorry, hold on. We got a broken link. Let's give me 1 second.
Okay.
Restart. Shut it. Reboot.
Oh, the joys of being live. No take-backs. When we used to do it, record it, and be like, you know what? That wasn't good. Let's do it again.
Oh, dude, I do not miss those days.
Oh, man. I got to give props, too, to Daniel Blair because after we did Race Day Live, he has – oh, okay. We're good. Roll the tape.
Are you ready to get this season going?
Oh, dude.
Monster Energy Supercross.
They bring back Brett Michaels for this song?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Get your ride on?
You forget about this stuff.
I can't believe he only won once.
It's because I jinxed him.
Seems like years ago.
Oh,
Kenny
you
was
remember
out
that one
there.
time Kenny won?
Yeah, it seemed a long time ago.
Eli Tomac.
He just looks like it's.
Dude, we always wondered what he'd do with the start.
Eli Tomac
Now we see it.
wins first in Glendale. He takes Christian Craig to the ground.
No one will ever forget that.
I cannot believe it. That was over the line right there.
Big win in Glendale. Marvin Muscat grabs the whole shot on board that 25. Oh! Dylan Ferrandis, Cooper Webb taking race number 1. Jason Anderson takes race number 2 in Arlington. Anderson, does he have it? Yes, he does. And they both go down. Stewart trying to get to his bike has to basically push Anderson out of the way. Jed Lawrence wins at the World Center of Racing. Cooper Webb gets clipped from behind.
Forgot about that.
Look at the damage done on Chase Sexton.
Oh, Cooper Webb.
Bad year for visors.
Double. There was nowhere for Chase Sexton to go.
Ferrandis, Webb, Anderson, and Sexton are out. He makes it 3 mains in a row. Tomac claims the victory in the Motor City. Christian Craig's dream comes true. Cole Nichols is down big.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, first race of the year.
Oh, I forgot about that
Joe
one.
Simone's down over the bars.
It's Hunter Lawrence. It's the 96 of Lawrence at the end of the whoops.
Christian Craig looks over, throws the whip. The flames hit, and he wins Anaheim. He sweeps the season. Jet Lawrence, who comes through for the checkered flag, starts the championship with a dub. Jet Lawrence wins in Minneapolis. He makes it 3 mains in a row. Tomac claims the victory in the Motor City. Tomac gets 5 in a row and wins in Seattle. His name is Jet, but he is absolutely absolutely the Rocket Man.
Eli Tomac setting all kind of records. He's getting 6 Daytona wins.
Austin Faulkner on his way to victory. This is not part of
Oh, I forgot about that.
Jed Lawrence is a Monster Energy AMA Supercross champion. The book of Eli is complete. He is the Monster Energy AMA Supercross champion. What a season this has been.
And there we go.
Oh yeah,
Wow, it was
it
a
was
good
at the
year.
end of the. It was at the end of the finals. They've played that, and I was like, man, they should have played it at the beginning. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So props to NBC, Feld, and their editors for putting that together.
Okay. We need a Jet mashup. Cut to some Elton John. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah. Cool season. Crazy that it's already here and it's already done and dusted. We got outdoors coming up, which I'm excited for. But so we got that. But now let's show some of the highlights we had from the actual racing this last weekend, because obviously they didn't have any of Salt Lake in there. So
I missed the Lawrence crash.
you didn't see him in practice? Watch this, man. His foot somehow came off right before his seat
Lord.
bounces.
Hand comes up.
Yeah,
And
that's
just-
not good.
What's crazy is that's the same kind of crash, not totally, but same thing he did right before the season, coming out of a corner.
Yeah,
So I guess he
could've been a lot worse.
sprained his ankle a little bit, and so he sat out the night.
Yeah,
It's crazy that his hand came off. Though.
I wonder, how sometimes, Josh, they hook their peg with their boot to get a better seat bounce. It almost looks like he tried to hook his foot peg, but missed it.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know they did that.
Well, yeah, they'll hook their foot under their foot peg to yank up. You can see how he kind of you get what I'm saying? Like kicked his leg forward to try and hook the foot peg, and it looked like he missed or something. I don't know. Be curious to know. Right here. Anyway, could have been. I, had
Well,
no
I
idea.
was wondering what was going on. I thought he pulled a Tomac.
No,
I didn't
just
even hear that
happened.
happen until like the main was coming up or the heats.
So
That's why you wrap up your championship and race early.
he could have raced, probably easily,
not
but
worth the risk.
yeah, he's like my ankle's sore, whatever. That's not a thing. BJT, it is too. I've seen pictures of dudes hooking their foot on their foot peg, if that's what you're referring to. Anyway, Mosman goes down, and
That
the whoops.
sucked.
He's gone down a lot.
Dude, he had a rough day.
He's right. I know. Like you honestly were just asking yourself you forgot Mosman was actually in this race.
He was in the LCQ. I was bummed for
Him
Mosman, dude.
and
He's my
both
guy.
the Gas 250 riders were in the LCQ.
Yeah, so was Brown. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a rough day. It was a rough day for RJ Hampshire.
Those whoops are gnarly, dude.
How about Freddie Noren crashes in his heat race?
That sucked. That was right in front of me.
Was it?
I think this was the LCQ.
Yeah, it was the
actually.
LCQ. Oh, yeah.
Clipped the tough block there. That little alley there,
You can look at him. He's pretty bummed right here.
it was sketchy, dude.
Stank Dog trying to make it in.
Dude,
Almost,
he was 2 spots
he
away.
got 10th in his heat.
I know, and then 6th in the LCQ. He was
Dude,
so
I thought right
close.
here he was going to get it when all this happened.
This chaos. Yeah. Those are the second, third, and fourth in the heat.
Oh, my gosh.
When all of a sudden Sting's coming through, I'm just like, go.
And then Surratt got around.
Yeah, Surratt made his first 450 main. That was
Yeah.
cool.
He had a little gift. Could you imagine what Surratt's thinking right here?
Well, it kind of reminded me of the KTM minis, dude, where those 3 kids were out front forever and then crashed and got passed up.
Craig went down in the main. That was
Yeah, he
like
went
when
down.
that happened, you're like, dude, just get up and ride this thing home. Because you know what he was thinking, like, you've got to be kidding me right now.
Yeah, you got to pull it back together.
Yeah. And let's see here. Freeze went down, took out him and Oldenburg, so it was the night of teammates. So right, and what's up with Freeze's goggle strap?
Yeah,
Watch
you can
this.
see it snap right here when it hits the ground.
Watch his goggles right here, Christian.
Oh, my God.
His goggles just came off.
That's crazy.
Picked it up for a second.
Just leave them there.
I've never seen that happen, like a goggle strap just break like that.
Freak accident.
It just sucks, though. He took him and what are the chances it was his teammate?
Dude, there was barely anyone could blitz those entire things.
They were sketchy. Malcolm was the only guy doing maybe the only guy doing a quad or something. He was late. He was one late crash from losing that title. That's true, Shane. All right, let's see here. Bogle. How about Bogle, though, dude? People's champ right here.
Did I say he could do whatever he wants to do, man?
Look at that. Josh, can you pause that? Maybe not.
Yeah, wait for it to restart.
Bogle rips a hole shot, then goes
He
out
puts on a show.
and freaking and looks at the crowd while throwing a whip in the
Why
lead.
not, dude?
And then just did a steady drop down to about 12th.
It's all good. He did his part. He got his mic on the TV.
Oh, that's so sick, though. He's just looking at the crowd.
He's got no lack of style, dude.
That'll get you a ride next year because you're a fan favorite when you're doing that.
Well, you can teach people a lot of things, but getting a whole shot at will.
I wish.
I mean, he can do it whenever he wants,
Dude,
really.
he's only got 2 starts this year. They said on the broadcast, like, Bogle's been getting ripping starts. It's
But
like,
there's a lot of riders who never got any.
That's true. That's true. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, here's the big controversy. It's not even controversy. Malcolm passes Barsha, hits a rut probably the fastest I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was clean. Like, that gets you excited.
Dude, I got Russ, the old bike winner, texting me about that. Did you see that? That was awesome.
So Barsha passes him as clean as you could pass somebody. Does not make contact. A couple straights later.
You knew it was coming.
I know.
You knew it was coming, though.
Okay, Malcolm looks back. He sees Justin.
Dude, you got to pull a web and go dang near
along
outside
the
off
Suzuki
the
tough
track.
block.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a poll. Blame pie percentage, Josh, on Malcolm Stewart right here. Let's do. Well, I don't know. How do we do this?
I'm just saying 100% you should have known it was coming and been as far outside as you could go. You know you're faster than him.
Just comment. Like, what is the blame pie? Like, was Malcolm Stewart 80? Like, I don't know how to put this into numbers, but all I'm saying is
he definitely didn't need to do that.
Is Stewart to blame at all?
At all. Okay. Does Stewart take any blame? Yes.
The only way you can blame him is you should know he's going to do that.
And I'm not saying this to justify what Barsha did.
No.
But if you're Malcolm Stewart,
you got to know it's coming.
You're racing for 3rd overall in the championship. Justin Barsha, you just passed him. Why would you take look at all that real estate on the outside.
I know.
You went to the inside rut. Like, what did you think was going to happen here? That's my take.
I don't like it, but you should have known it was coming. Any other rider now, you probably would have been all right. But with Barsha, you know it's going to happen.
Dude, you know it's going to happen. So I'm not mad at Malcolm, but I'm just like,
no.
And we've seen this before where it's like your race awareness. Like,
he's
cut down. We've talked about how he cuts down a lot in berms and other riders run into him. So in this situation, I'm like, dude, you had the whole outside. Tomac and Webb, they know what to do when you get around Justin Barsha.
It's true. I mean, that one, when we played that one clip of Webb going so far out, I mean, that's 101 after you pass Barsha.
Because Barsha comes in right there. If Mookie goes to the far, far outside, 2 outcomes. Barsha either just holds it wide open all the way to the edge of the berm, and in that case, you can't be upset with Malcolm for anything. Or Barsha has to slow down so much to pivot and turn the bike that Malcolm still just goes around him on the outside. So what's the poll say?
All I know is
we got 22% saying that there's maybe some. I mean, I don't know if blame's the right word, but just accountability for Stewart.
I've never heard Stadium boo that loud.
Oh, dude, it was insane. And this leads me to my next favorite point. Barsha's on the podium.
Yeah.
And they're talking about it, and Barsha says, I'm racing for a championship or 3rd overall. I'm racing for a living. And then he says, Daniel Blair leaves. He's like, hey, we're done here. And then Barsha, brings it back to say, this has been me all along. You guys know this is me.
Yeah.
I'm not
been
mad
there
at
since
him.
day one.
I'm not mad at him because he owns it. He doesn't care.
This is the first time he's owned it, but however,
he's owned it before.
Dude,
he just says that's how I race.
But you remember the this year thing with Tomac?
This year?
Yeah.
This year?
That whole season, he was trying to do my redemption song, and because he said,
dude,
I don't want to be known as that guy. I don't want to be known as just a guy that takes dudes out or whatever. But then he says, well, you guys have known this has been me the whole time.
You can't hold everyone to everything they say. Dude, he's going to do it. We all know it. It doesn't matter what he says.
You can still bring it
know
up.
He's going to do that.
I wish I was as big as him.
I would be more mad if he just tried to.
Thank you, Krista.
Play it off or act like he. But, dude, he just owns it.
No, that's fine.
So I can't be mad at him, really.
I like what Chris in the chat said. He said Barsha was riding scared after this. I was thinking about that with the crowd, getting lit up. I can't imagine what it'd be like to be Barsha knowing that Mookie's about to catch you.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He's lucky,
but
he lost traction on the last lap in that one sweeper.
Although, I don't even think
I think he would have caught him.
Yeah, but I think the sickest thing would have been Malcolm doesn't even clean him out. If Malcolm would just pass him clean again.
It reminds me of when Weimer took out Dungey in Salt Lake, first lap, hard, and Dungey fought the whole race to get back to him. Everyone thought he was going to take Weimer out again, or take him out to pay him back, and he just went right by.
Pass him clean.
Didn't even do anything
That's
to
the
him.
best way. Barsha is a hack. He can ride.
Let the crowd get him back for
I'll tell you what, though, Barsha, because Malcolm's a fan favorite, all Barsha did was just make it even hard. Like, he's like, that is going to resonate. A1 2023, Barsha is going to get booed in opening ceremonies.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's my prediction.
My thing is, if you just own it and that's you, and if you're going to be the bad guy, be the bad guy as worse as you can be. And then
We do have the clip.
who cares?
What do we have, Josh?
I just want to show you guys. This is when he started catching him. So Mookie gets past Marv, and then he was just on the hunt, and you could just see the crowd. I don't have the audio, but the
hear it
crowd
on
was
TV.
going
Oh, dude,
wild.
it was like a wave, like Joseph Allen said. It was like a wave around the stadium every time he went by. Everyone stand up screaming.
Oh, yeah, because people want their hero. I thought he had him, man.
I thought he did too if he didn't lose traction.
You could tell he was pushing so hard right here. Okay, yeah. How about Marv getting frisky with Webb all day?
Dude, before we move on, I'm not going to say anything bad about either rider, but I wish we could compare that with Malcolm taking out Anderson in Daytona. Side by side. Basically the same thing, wasn't it?
One was Malcolm getting revenge for Anderson taking him out.
I'm just saying, though.
Malcolm owed Anderson one.
I know, but I'm just saying it was basically the same thing. So,
Well, it was, but in this situation, I don't feel like Malcolm would have done the same thing that Barsha did. I could be wrong. I'm just saying I put some blame. I'm not like I put some of the blame pie on Malcolm for not taking the wide line.
yeah.
And, yeah, it is what it is.
I'm just saying everyone does it. Seems like at some point. Yeah, it sucked to happen there. But in the end, it did cost Barsha third and fourth place.
Yeah, he lost 10 points.
That
So
sucks.
cost him big.
I'm sure that cost a lot of money
And
bonuses
even
and stuff.
Adam, it's funny, AC in the broadcast is like, I respect Barsha as a racer, and he's a great rider, but I really don't like that, what he just
Nobody
did.
likes
But
it.
He made up a good point. But Adam Cianciarulo said in the broadcast that like, so when you're in Barsha's position and Malcolm's out in front of you, what Barsha did to Malcolm, you could do to a rider in every single turn if you wanted to.
It's true.
There's nothing to stop these guys in every single turn from just cutting across and T-boning a guy.
Yeah.
That is and I was like, okay, that's a good point. Like, that is, so there is some self-control that riders have to have.
Yeah.
You know, so
And no, I'm not defending him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not surprised. And if he's been on probation for like 3 years or whatever and nothing really happens, why wouldn't he do it? Now, losing those points, getting fined, that's what's going to make him stop doing
All
that.
I know is we got outdoors coming up, and I guarantee you the first time that Malcolm has a chance to pump Barsha is probably going to happen.
Well, he said, like when they were interviewing Malcolm, he's like, well, we're going to have a talk after the race.
I'd be curious to know what that talk was like.
Yeah.
Because I think, who was telling me that Barsha, right after the race, he exit stage right, just hauled.
I mean, what
butt.
is he going to get out of hanging out around there?
Nothing.
Just to get out, dude. Get out. I don't blame
It
him
was
there.
kind of interesting. But with that being said, Marv, like, what does KTM do right now? Marv, this was supposed to be his last year. He's got to be coming back.
Oh, yeah, he'll
Like,
come
they've
back.
got to be re-signing this guy.
And they showed Eli re-signed too.
Yeah.
Saw
Eli
that, so
just
He'll
re-signed.
be back on that same team.
Marv's got to be back on Red Bull. Like, he just showed Webb what's up.
Dude, Marv had a solid season. I haven't looked up the actual points, but nobody thought he'd do as well as he did. Only Aquatic.
No.
So
Aquatic, dude.
he won us all over.
Aquatic's been there since day one on the Marv train, dude.
That's a fan. That's a diehard.
Oh, gosh. Marv is the man. What can they do? They're going to sign him next year. I guarantee it.
4th overall, dude.
Hey, Josh, who we got queuing? Who's calling in? I just saw we're queuing up a call here.
Yeah, we. I think it's our second place winner.
Hey, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke 241 taking home a 250 SX.
That's awesome.
Well, let us know when he's ready. We're going to have Luke.
He's ready now.
Luke! Luke 241!
There he is.
You just won a brand new Race Prep KTM 250, sir. How are you feeling right now?
Pretty stoked. I didn't know what was going to happen when Barsha hit Malcolm. I had the top 5 all picked out, but it's Bam Bam, I guess, right?
We got another Canadian.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
too.
say.
Another
Canadian
winner.
represent.
Immediately. He said stoked. I was like, easy. Yep. All right. So what were your picks going into the final round? Do you remember? Do you know your top 5?
Yeah, Anderson, Sexton, went Malcolm, Barsha, Mooskin, and I had Hartrath for 5th, which I wasn't sure on, but I was like, I can get the top 5. Eli's not there.
Yeah.
So, and I had it, but Barsha being Barsha, I was close to first. I would have been close.
Oh, but hey,
Can't be too mad.
Where were you before the night show started? Where was your ranking?
14th.
Ooh, so he was up there.
Yeah.
How stressful was it putting in those picks? Did you watch the race alone with family and friends?
Actually, we had a big provincial race here. I'm up in Saskatchewan, like our provincial series is going. So me and my daughter went to that. I got home by noon. I watched race day live, and I was kind of taking the nerves off with a few beers. And then I picked him in. I told my wife, I'm like, what do you think? She's like, just leave it. What happens, happens.
Smart move. Talk to the wife.
Yeah, left it. And I was hoping at the end of the race that it would show right away because it did last weekend. It said, wait till Monday. So I just had a few more beers and waited.
What was it like, though, at 12 o'clock? You open up the website, and there you are in second place.
Actually, I had a friend text me, and
they always
like, where are
ruin
you at? I'm like, I'm going to find out in about 2 minutes. And I open it up, and I was like, geez, I can't believe this. I'm with a coworker at a process plant doing some HVAC, and I was like, I won. He's like, what'd you win? I showed him, and then my phone just blew up.
Oh, that's awesome. So you had like
dude.
a support group that knew you were doing good and did good in that last round.
Yeah, when I left that race on Saturday for our MRC Provincial, everyone's like, good luck, good luck. They knew I was going home to do my picks and watch because you need to find out who's gelling with the track, right? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
So what was the strategy this year? Is this your first year playing or?
No, I've started a group locally through our racetrack for probably the last 4 years. So
Okay.
I usually try and initiate it. And I don't know, I just every year just watch qualifying. I enjoy it, hang out with friends, chill out, make some food.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just watch carefully, I guess. I watch closely.
And
So-
now,
That's awesome.
what was, I mean, the last probably 5 or 6 rounds, you've got to be thinking, I've got a real shot to be in the top 10 by the end of the year. That's when it probably starts to get serious. Is like when you go 5, 6 rounds left.
Dude.
Oh, I was in like 200, then I went to 53, then 54.
Yeah.
And then I jumped to 14th the second last round, and everyone's like, man, you're close. You're real close. And I was like, well, it is what it is. And then turns out, I ended up getting second.
Jeez.
Can't go wrong with that.
I got a question. Do you feel like you took a lot of risks during the season, or did you play pretty conservative?
No, it was hard judging the last couple of rounds with Tomac because I knew he was just going to just kind of send it in, like mail it in. He had the points lead, and I know Anderson wants to go for it because he wants to be the champion next year. Sexton looks really good for a young guy coming in against these old guys, and Malcolm's on a war path. So I was kind of just doing what I could, just watch them, see who gel with the track, different dirt for different tracks, and guys ride like elevation. I figured, Kawasaki's got it figured out. Yamaha's got Eli Tomac. He's already got elevation figured out. So Jason and Tomac are already good with elevation. The bike, it's figured out. It's tuned properly. So I don't know, just a lot of good guesses, I guess.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Was there.
Yeah, Bam Bam's takeout on Malcolm cost you the $450, huh?
I didn't really do the math because it's been so quick because I got a phone call from you guys and stuff, but I would have been right behind first place.
Right there.
Right behind.
I mean, you got the bike by 5 points. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is close. I don't know if you look, but there was a 3-way tie for third, fourth, and fifth, and they're only 5 points behind you, so it was that close. But dude, that's awesome, man. Did you watch the show at all this year? Did you not take the advice Christian I would give?
Probably didn't if he did good.
Well, I watched a few of them here and there. Like I put it on the TV and stuff and kind of listen to that stuff. Same as qualifying, you watch the main parts. I kind of listen to the commentary and the videos, but I don't know. I guess it's all really it's luck. It's not like fantasy football where it's like the team's going to do good.
Hey,
everyone's on there.
Don't ever say that. You take credit for that. That's skill. You beat 110,000 people.
Yeah,
dude. That ain't luck.
You were second out of over 100,000 players. Like that's
amazing.
Yeah, that is really good.
I'll tell you, it feels pretty good to come out on top. I can't imagine what first place feels like right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that's pretty crazy.
I always want the camera on the bike winners when they go tell their boss, "Hey, I just won a fantasy Supercross and a brand new bike. I'm taking a couple days off."
Now you
and
saved
watch them
those
not
days
believe you
because Luke, you're coming down to Rocky Mountain's headquarters here in Payson, Utah, to pick this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was told. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be down here. We're going to all meet. We're going to throw you a little celebration. You're going to see that bike in person. So, and now that we're not have all the COVID stuff going on, whatever, it's not going to be as big of a deal to get you down here, which is going to be awesome. So, hey, man, we're pumped for you. Congratulations. thank you so much for playing. Glad the stress is over. You looked today and saw yourself in second place. So, yeah, man, thank you. And we'll see you here shortly down here at Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. I can't wait to be down there.
All right,
you guys, and get to have a good little trip down there.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. So, man, again, congratulations. Thanks for playing, and we will talk to you very shortly.
Yeah, you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.
Yep.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.
Canada, dude. Canada is good.
They know who won was it 450 or the 250 that a Canadian won last year?
I think it was a 450.
Yeah, it was that factory dish. Do you remember?
Cynthia.
Yeah, she Skyped in or they whatever from Canada because they couldn't make it down here for the giveaway.
Yep.
But
dude, Canada has won a lot of bikes,
dude,
throughout the years. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, look at all. And Ethan Robinson, how about your boy taking the wild card? 10th place for Brees.
You did? Oh, he picked him guaranteed.
Well,
he did,
I
huh?
probably did, Ethan. Ethan,
he does every time.
Ethan, you look at me right now in the eye and tell me, did you pick Brees for the wild card? Don't lie. Don't lie.
That's awesome.
Well, anyway, all right. Well, what else do we got to talk about here? We did the weekly prize. We did all the grand prizes already. I've been saying it, dog, says Ethan.
He has.
He has, dude.
I ain't going to lie about
this
that.
Man, who's more loyal, Ethan to Brees or Aquatic to Marv? Because I've seen Aquatic be a little on the fence with Marv a few times.
I don't know if he's on the fence. He just brings up the foot injury whenever he does bad. So.
Oh, look at that. Ethan says he put Brayton in to pay his respects.
Oh, dude.
I don't know. Brees wouldn't like that.
Pretty cool, though, to see Brayton come out, do well.
Nice job, Chandler. Chandler Myers got Brees right. Henrik Patterson.
It's going to be weird to not see Brayton out there. It's going to be weird.
Braytona?
Yeah.
I know. He's a good dude.
I mean, send him off. Chris Blows did good, too.
Okay.
So
no, it was, Chris Blows did crush it, but, man, it was a good year. Again, we gave away all the prizes.
Maple syrup must be the lucky juice.
Why is that? Did he
That's
have
because Canada's just dominating
the
leaderboard,
Maple
dude.
Leafs. That's true.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because they're just like not as attached. Like they don't pick with their heart
I
as much or
talked to
something.
the Canadian winners, and every one of them has told me the same thing. It's really cold up here, so we get really into Supercross. And
Yeah.
we don't have anything else to do during the winter, so they get deep into the stats. Like he was saying, the types of dirt, they're into it, man.
Hey, Dr. JB, speaking of which, just commented in here, hey, man, we got to give you a shout-out because
he's the real champ.
Pay respects to this man because he has been helping us out huge with the stats all year, these lap charts, a lot of the stuff that we've been showing, he's the one that's been hooking it up. And
called in with some advice. That was awesome.
And we hooked him up. He got a signed race jersey from Eli Tomac.
Are you kidding? That's awesome.
I also do want to thank Alpine Stars because I'm going to be honest, it is really difficult to get jerseys from those guys. They only have so many that they give away. It has to go through the owner or Gabrielle.
So it's like an official jersey.
Yeah, it's an official. And it's
sweet.
like to get stuff like that, you have to go through Gabrielle, like the founder, Gabrielle's the grandson, and he signs off on everything.
That's
and
crazy, dude. You could
shout out
frame
to
that
A-Stars
thing
for
up.
getting that done. So, Dr. JB, you've got a signed Tomac jersey coming your way. So, thank you again for helping us out all year long. And all the memes. We got a meme contest.
Pick us a winner, dude.
Josh, roll the memes.
All right, here we go. So, as most weeks, awesome memes. We got a bunch, and then we've narrowed it down to our top 4, and you guys will get a vote on that top 4.
See, this is how I felt.
Dude, is it just me or I can't read the top?
The face you make when you drop.
Is it a colorblind thing?
Yeah, probably. The face you make when you drop 800 positions in fantasy in 2 races.
I feel like I'm doing a colorblind test.
You failed it.
I can't read that, dude.
All right. Does the AMA own a black flag?
If they do, I have never seen it.
Just that face, dude.
All year, this is me since day one.
He owned it.
Rules, penalties, positions, fines, Barsha.
Hey, they finally hit him with a decent fine. We'll
10
see what
points.
it does. 2 positions is what matters.
I mean, losing third to Malcolm was the big hit financially, but I wonder what it would be 4th to 5th or whatever it ended up being.
3rd to 5th and your contract bonuses, all that.
Christian,
I'm sure it was a good amount of money.
This one's for you. You've been talking about the women dominating fantasy all year.
Everybody that came up and talked to me about fantasy had to tell me that their wife was beating them. That would crack me up.
Was it that bad? Okay. Malcolm Marv thing or Stewart.
Dude, in my opinion, he got a real punishment this time.
10 points is a lot. Gas. Dude, did you see race day or the Blair breakdown?
What do you do?
Oh, I'll talk about it after the meme contest. Last round, this one was pretty funny.
Yeah, I wish I was in 14,000th place.
Yeah, seriously. Mysteries. Josh really liked this one. Mysteries that can't be solved.
That's the truth, though.
Black hole, anything divided by 0. Dark matter.
It's no consistency.
Dude, Gunny, Cyclops, SoCal Rednecks.
Yeah, this was SoCal Rednecks meme. It was pretty awesome.
They did own the memes.
Hey,
year.
at least he was humble and didn't put himself in the
I
forefront.
noticed that.
Oh. Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare. True. I like this one. Kyroli this summer. I go to America.
Oh, gosh. Anything Borat's good.
You should do that impersonation, dude. You did it earlier.
I got it down, dude.
Okay, my 37-year-old eyes, I can't even read that.
Yeah, this one was just funny. Basically, just Mooskin saying I'm faster than Webb, and then this is Webb proving all the different times that he's like, all his championships, all his different races, and showing them off, basically. So
Marv, dude.
Dude, did you see?
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Oh, this one's good too. It was true. I've never heard a man get booed that hard.
Barsha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't even hear him interviewing him.
Well, he went against the people's champ.
I wonder how it compared to when Ferrandis got booed.
Ferrandis is, he's probably loving that.
Yeah, but like Ferrandis was like from earlier in the year, so it wasn't as fresh in the minds. This was, the night of. It was gnarly. Barsha, this time fighting for third place.
Oh, gosh.
Jeez.
Throw down.
Yeah, I'm going to put my money on Malcolm in that one.
Yeah.
This one was good. Tomac wrapping it up.
He rode out.
All right, so there you have it.
Okay. And then here's our top 4.
Top 4, get them up there, Josh. All right, so Kyroli, those are the top 4 memes that you guys are looking at right now. Remember, a Joey Savacci signed jersey is on the line right now, so pick your favorite. Vote for these right now. Which one do you like the most?
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, the
you guys
fans
got
are
to pick
voting.
your favorite and pick the winner.
Oh, I am not telling you which one I'm voting for, but I'm going to go this one.
Kim's saying the wives one. It is good. That one made me actually laugh. But, dude, did you see, speaking of, like, an awesome performance, Joseph Allen, like, losing his mind down there in that main event? Just
yelling,
screaming
just going
out
crazy.
of control, dude. It was awesome to me. And then Hubbard, of course, jumps on board, and, like, dude, everyone in that place was out of control. They do a good job.
So here's the Daniel Blair's breakdown on Saturday. So Friday. Blair's over there interviewing. He's talking to Malcolm Stewart for a little while, and then he goes over and he's talking to Jason Anderson. He's like, "Hey, Jason, you remember that time you were racing here and your seat fell off?" He's like, Malcolm was over there saying that they're going to come take the screw or the bolt out of your seat and blah, blah, blah. And Jason looks at him and just says, "Well, there aren't wood screws holding my seat in, so I don't have anything to worry about." Just like drop kicks. I was like, dude, that was a stab at Husqvarna.
Okay.
Just like, yeah.
Hey.
Might be a little
no
sour
bunches.
about that one.
He said, yeah, maybe. I don't know. He said he left on good terms. I was like, well,
Maybe
geez,
it was just
like,
joking. Who knows?
Could have been.
Dude, all I know is those announcers in the stadium were putting, like, WWE in the day announcers to shame. I have not seen any announcer ever be that crazy. I can't get over it, dude. Like, I wish we had the clip of Joseph Allen, like, jumping up and down, screaming into the thing. "He's quadding out of the whoops. This is insanity." I'm just like, oh, my God.
He did that in ATL in Atlanta.
Dude, he is good.
Jason Anderson was doing a quad. And
Yeah.
like, all of a sudden you're like, guys, you are not going to believe this.
Yeah, he's
and
just
he's like,
He's going to bring the stadium down. You're just like, oh, my God.
that's what he was saying.
He was good, dude.
Oh,
It reminded me of old school WWE, but better.
Oh,
Yeah, shout out to the whole Race Day Live crew. They
Yep.
do an awesome job.
I thought Kristen Beats, Will Christian, Hubbard, dude, he catches a lot of heat. I think he does great. They hype everyone up, dude. I love it. So I miss it. I haven't been to a race in a while.
Shout out to the SXperts Nation, man. Like the memes this year, like the live chat, you guys have just been awesome. Like I know we're wrapping things up and it's, a little sad to see it go, but just got to throw it out there.
hey, we've had a solid crowd all year long. The question is, how do we grow the nation for next year? How do we get more people on this train?
I think if you keep doing it, they will come. I mean, I feel like we do good stuff. We could always be a little better. Help us out in the comments with suggestions, what you want us to see us do, or have people call in or whoever. But
Oh, anyway,
We'll keep it rolling.
Good.
And Kim, I took 640 points. Not good. I went full send like the last 5 rounds to try to catch up. It didn't work out.
Look at all these
Not as
people
good as you,
wanting
that's
the
for sure.
MX Nation, the MX fans. Trust me, we wish. But there's some talk next year. Maybe we mix it up. You know what I was thinking would be cool is if you can on the East-West shootouts, if we could say if you can get you pick the podium for the East-West shootout or something like that.
We talked
for
about
some bonus
that.
points.
We talked about more double points rounds. If you got suggestions for the actual game, let us know. Email it into support@RMFantasySX.com. We'll see what we can do. So
it should be good. But we do have good suggestions.
How much longer should we run the meme contest?
Oh, what are we at? We got
right now, meme 1 is winning.
I think meme 1's probably going to run away with this. It's got a 12. Ooh,
should we call it?
It's close. It is 12% higher. So let's give it just another minute.
All right.
Another minute. I mean, there's 67 votes total, so it wouldn't take too many votes to bump. But looks like vote 1.
Best year ever for aquatic. He wants to thank Marv. If you ever run into Marv, dude, get him a glove. Ship that thing out to aquatic, dude.
I forgot his glove came off. Why not outdoors? Well, aquatic, if you knew the amount of work and just everything that goes on behind the scenes just to run fantasy for Supercross with the sponsors and just organizing everything and, for us doing the show twice a week and all that, it's a lot of work. Trust me, we want it. We want it. But
there's a lot of stats going into that, a lot of stuff.
It's just a lot. So trust me, we want it too, but
it's a lot of work.
It is.
Russ showing up, though, a past Canadian winner. He knows how it feels.
There's Russ. All right. Okay, let's go. We got 73 votes. Oh, yeah. Meme number 1, who did it? It was a past winner already.
Yeah, SoCal Rednecks. He was solid
dude.
all season with some really good memes.
Who did the Forrest Gump one? I can't remember.
I can't remember. That might have been the best one of the year.
All right.
That might have been Gunny, I think.
Hey, all right, let's do one more poll just for fun. So SoCal Rednecks, congratulations, man. You are the winner of the Savachi jersey. So his meme game, and we're not the ones voting. It's you guys voting.
People have spoken.
The people have spoken. So 2023 450 champion predictions?
I'm still going with Sexton. I picked him this year. I think he's going to mature a lot.
Tomac, Anderson. Who's your 4th pick? Webb? Is Webb even?
Man, I'd have to see how he.
Josh, who would be your 4th?
You won't even see him until Supercross again.
Pick next year.
We're talking about 2023 Supercross?
Supercross champion predictions. Anderson, Tomac, Sexton. Do you throw Webb in there or do you do like a Dylan Ferrandis?
Honestly, I can't argue against Tomac. He just barely signed for 2023.
No, but I'm saying we're going to do a poll. Who would be the 4th option? Kenny's going to be back. Kenny will be back supposedly for another year of Supercross, but
it's been multiple years in a row.
You're going to get the same Kenny we've gotten always.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't blame
you.
him.
Just know that Cooper Webb is going to come back like a bat out of hell next year because he's got a lot to prove.
I kind of feel like, too, once you win it, you're not as motivated as like a Webb and an Anderson that got close. I mean, Anderson only lost by 9 points.
But here's the deal. If Webb, there's only a few riders, like 2 or 3, I think, that have won a Supercross title and then not come back to ever win another race. Yeah. Webb right now is currently in that group. So he's got a lot to prove next year.
I think he'll win another race before he's done.
Okay.
For sure. But I think him and Anderson and Sexton are going to be more motivated than Tomac.
We'll
see what happens.
I'm going Anderson. You know why? Eli Tomac is not going to be on the same bike next year.
Oh, they're changing it up.
Yamaha's got a new chassis, a new bike coming out, and that's why Tomac's been so hesitant to sign is he wanted to know what the new bike was going to be like.
Yeah.
So you see how these guys get sometimes when there's a new bike. It is completely hit or miss sometimes how it's going to go. So I don't see how Anderson is not your favorite right now.
He's motivated, dude. I mean, to end the streak, they're in the season on like a 4-win streak.
He tied Tomac with 7 race wins.
This is most wins he's ever had in a season.
Yeah. And if he doesn't crash out in Detroit, we've got like a single-digit gap going into.
Tomac would have been out there.
Oh, yeah,
nursing
100%.
a 10th place or so if that wouldn't have happened. But Doug's over here saying AC. All I want for AC is don't get hurt.
Finish the season.
I don't want to see that man get hurt ever again.
They said Tomac just he signed for Supercross, but they didn't mention anything outdoors next year. I mean, if you're going to go out and retire, Supercross is probably the way to retire. To be honest,
at that age, if you want to demand a Supercross only, I think you You got a little weight on it.
That's true, Dr. JB, but I'm just saying a guy that was just dominant on that motorcycle has to switch to a completely different bike. That's all I'm saying is, yes, they got that bike dialed in, but new bikes coming out, new chassis, new all that stuff. You know, did we think Cooper Webb was going to have this bad of a season because of a new bike?
No.
I don't think anybody saw that coming. I'm calling Anderson wins, Sexton second, Tomac third. Yeah, maybe. The thing is I'm not throwing this out there like this is going to happen, but Tomac does have a scapegoat next year. It's like, yeah, the bike. But
yeah, I don't think he would do that.
No.
But I still think Sexton, dude, he led a lot of laps, out front a lot this season.
I know, but
and he's going to learn from this.
Do you think he's going to learn from this?
I think he's going to learn from this. I mean, a couple of things weren't even really his fault, so he had a pretty good season, all things considered.
Yeah, I still think that with how good Anderson was, I still feel like you're going to get the same Anderson where super fast all year, but then has a couple like incidences.
Well,
like
I mean, we saw what happened, dude. Only what?
Hey,
five riders raced all the rounds.
I picked him to win, bro. I picked Anderson to win.
You got to look. Brandon Hartranft took 8th in points overall.
Yeah.
It was one of the 5 that was there every round. And his average finishes were, I mean, they were decent. But, dude, if you're there every round, you can't be having those rounds like Anderson.
Look at that. Only 5% have Webb. And next year, we're going to have a lot of 250 guys moving up, supposedly. Yeah. Justin Cooper,
Craig.
Well, maybe. I heard they might change the rules so that some of those guys can stay down. But, yeah, Craig's going to be moving up. Jeremy Martin says he's moving up no matter what. Justin Cooper, Colt Nichols. Yeah, so there's a lot of good dudes that want to move up from the 250s.
Well, I just think
Didn't Faulkner say he wanted to move up? But, dude,
I think a lot of riders this year, some went for it, got hurt and are out. But a lot of them kind of toned it down, too, and stayed healthy, stayed safe, and they're good in the overall point standings.
JG thinks that Marv's going to win the title next year? Come on now.
I don't know. He took 4th.
I know,
if he would have started the way he finished.
Right now, Anderson was leading, but it's tied with Tomac and Anderson of 39% each.
If Malcolm had won 2, maybe 3 races or something like that this year, I could see him as being a title contender for next year. But he just never seemed to quite put it together this year to get that win.
He didn't have any gnarly crashes like he always has seemed to have.
I know. It's just like...
That's why I think he was one of those that, you know what, I'm going to settle for a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th. And didn't push it too hard.
And I guess you can't give it too much slack because Webb went from not winning for 2 years on Yamaha to dominating him when he got on the KTM. So maybe Malcolm has a breakout year. Like this year for Malcolm, I'd say is a breakout year. But I say next year could go from I've never won a 450 main to because all it takes is one win.
Yeah, you don't have to win a bunch of races to win the championship either.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to remember them Dungy days.
Well, I don't know.
Just be consistent. I like that Malcolm kept it clean this year. No major.
I will say this too: that final round of Supercross has me pumped for outdoors.
Oh gosh,
it's gonna be good.
Josh and I, dude, we were at the moto track yesterday, just hammering down laps because we were all pumped, getting ready for motocross. So I'm excited to see some outdoors too. Switch gears a little bit, but look, we have reached our time. Again, huge thank you.
Yep, everybody's been awesome this year.
Sponsors that did the weekly prizes each and every week, the grand prizes. So please support those companies that make fantasy possible. Buy those brands when you can. Go to RockyMountainATVMC.com to buy all the gear, everything you need. Yeah, the fantasies, all the players, like Josh was saying, we freaking look forward to it. We love doing the live chat with you guys. It's fun. And it really is like a little community that we've built here.
Well, I mean, we all know how Monday mornings go around here.
I'm just saying,
everyone's talking about their fantasy picks, right? When they come in, we might as well do it on here.
When the people in the chat are talking smack on each other, that's when you know.
I have a simple rule. If I can't tease you and make fun of you and vice versa, we ain't friends.
Okay.
So that's what I like to see. Giving each other crap in here.
All right. But, so thank you so much to everyone that's been following us along this year for playing. Hopefully you guys won a weekly prize at some point throughout the year. Shout out again to Luke, the top 10 grand prize winners. So stay tuned because in, June, we're going to have them down here?
Soon.
Next month?
Soon. Maybe even sooner. Who knows?
Okay. So, stay tuned because we're going to post a little video when the winners get down here to pick up their bikes. Yep. So stay tuned for that. But, again, shout out to everybody. Cannot wait till next year to do this all over again. And we're going to be back here doing it like we did. So, again, suggestions for next year's show, any suggestions for fantasy as far as the bonus
Prizes,
points,
guests,
anything
the
like that.
functionality,
Yeah.
anything.
Hopefully you
Let us
guys
know.
like the guest callers.
I mean, that's how we came up with it, was just talking about a little system, and we've changed it a little bit through the years. So if you got suggestions, let us know.
Okay, that's right, Kim. And you are good too. Love those people.
Oh, yeah.
Good people.
Dude,
All right.
good dudes.
Okay.
Good women, good wives out there.
Christian, you got anything before we sign off?
Nope, just thanks to all the grand prize sponsors and weeklies. I mean, it's been awesome.
Josh Prouse, man behind the camera all year long.
Just SX Nation, you guys are awesome. So
It's
I
going to be
agree.
feeling like a long time till we're back, dude.
Yeah, we say that until we're there. Then we're like, oh, man, feels like we were doing this yesterday.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy it. We will catch you guys in 2023.